Hello, and welcome back to part 4 of my This is the Total War campaign with the followers of Nagash. So, Wizard Kalis Palace is besieged by Dwarven army. I think I'll just start by checking out what exactly is in this army. Right, so it's the same. Yeah, it's the army I'd scouted previously, so 2 units of crossbowmen, cannon, rest melee infantry, but including some pretty high experience tier longbeards that are definitely going to be hard to break and deal with. I'm not surprised it doesn't like our chance of sallying out. I think I probably lose if I, defending when I have the walls. Like if they launch the siege attack is what I mean. But I think the garrison plus a full stack is probably enough that they'll build siege equipment for a few turns. Not totally sure about that though. Yeah, definitely want to decline this attack.
Don't think so.
I'm just trying to
My dynasty reigns supreme.
figure out how quickly I need to get down here.
They will feel the lash.
So ideally I'd launch an attack with this army against this besieging army and be able to attack them with both armies at once. It's not the end of the world if I'm too slow and they launch the assault and take the city, because I will be able to take it back pretty easily afterwards. And that's wall strength for 93%. I have a bad feeling that means we might have a hole in our wall, but probably not too many holes if it's 93. Yeah, so I could send this army right back down with the plan to attack next turn, and if I did that, I'm pretty sure they won't attack. Like, they just besieged over the end turn, so they've got no siege equipment now. They'll have like one ram or siege tower on their next turn, and I don't think they'll launch the attack off that. I might be wrong, I'm not totally sure, but I don't think so. But on the other hand, we've got to worry about the Bretonnians.
My great works unfinished.
So no military presence in the settlement.
Move, slaves. Petra calls. Call me.
I know this guy can get a bit further, but I'd actually rather scout with the Tomb Prince, because this guy in the army boosts its movement rate, which I think is really valuable.
Onwards, legions.
This is unfortunate. We have no idea where they are. Again, it's the issue that if I come down here right away with the aim of dealing with the dwarves next turn, I don't want to put myself in a position where I'm losing Sorcerer's Islands. So what's going on here? They definitely were building up an army. Let's just check on the strength rating.
Do you know who I am?
Well, okay, for sure that's not more than one stack, and I'm not even sure that's a full stack. It's basically saying we're 3 times stronger than them. That's interesting.
Your commission.
As valuable as it is to have this guy boosting movement rate in the army, I think I'm willing to have him
Ever onward.
do more scouting.
Move. Traversing.
Ah, here we go. Nice. Okay. Ah, but they're out of range. Nuts.
You dishonor me.
So what's their plan here?
Where are my slaves?
I must
I'd love to be
keep
able
my
to attack
holy
that
vow.
army, but I obviously can't reach.
I'm awake.
I wonder if there's any way wonder if there's any way I could sort of set up an ambush for this army. Like if I went here, yeah, if I went here and went into ambush stance, and then this army sees Sorcerer's Islands undefended and force marches over to here, over to here. Is there any chance I could do that and have enough movement to get down here next turn?
I will not
I don't think so.
Stone Shaper.
I wonder why he came over this way. Now the AI does stuff for inscrutable reasons sometimes, so can't really read too much into it.
I am sculptor and slave driver.
So I can't reach here even on force march from where I'm stood right now. Okay, I've got 5 more turns of this movement buff, so that doesn't wear off next turn, which is good to know. I'm not getting movement from anything else, no. Trying to decide, yeah, I'm not sure it's even... I don't think the dwarves will even launch an attack on the turn after. Like, I don't think they'll attack this turn or the next end turn. So that might give me time to deal with the Bretonnians and get down there. I think if I move like this... If the Bretonnians do something like retreat to their city... then I want to be able to hit the dwarves. I don't have to use ambush stance. In fact, this might be a situation where it's actually better if the Bretonnians know I'm here. Because they... Well, either they think they can attack me, in which case it saves me having to spend the movement next turn attacking them. Or they see me as a threat and decide to retreat. Yeah, maybe I don't want to use ambush stance. I think what they'll... Yeah, they won't want to finish turn within movement range of me. If I move to here, just on the border, they'll still know I'm there.
Big on.
If the dwarves could get up to attack me, they wouldn't be able to launch a second attack. Like, I can retreat with this army, and I'm totally fine with them breaking the siege. I'm sure I have more movement points than them. So, pardon me, if they break the siege, it's totally fine. Alright, let's try this plan. Do I want to go into a... Trying to remember the other stances. Yeah, that costs 25% movement rate. That costs 25%. Raiding would be 50%, but that's, yeah, that just doesn't let me move far enough. So I think about here is good. Gives me the most options for next turn. I do have to watch this army, like, you can see how far it can get on force march.
Where are my slaves? Submit to your king.
Yeah, so I still have the choice going into ambush stance. I think if I go into ambush stance, I think this army will come, like, march over here, and that's kind of actually bad, because even though it would let me kill them, I'd rather force them to retreat and buy myself a turn to deal with the dwarves. So let's just go into channeling stance. This stance doesn't do a huge amount. It does boost Winds of Winds of Magic Power Reserve, and since I don't want to actually move any, I think sticking here is totally fine. So I don't need to use the rest of my movement. So let's just go ahead and do that. This guy, I think I want to head down in case, yeah, in case I want to join him on the army next turn. I could have this guy rejoin the army right now. That would have the advantage of boosting their movement for next turn. Yeah, quite like that. I can always have this guy move down to here to check if there's anything, you know, if the dwarves are doing anything out this way. May as well just grab a level up on this guy. Yeah, so he's my highest level 1. Level 10 for the chariot. Okay, that's when he'll become more useful at actually fighting. Yeah, another point into that looks fine. I think I'll pick up, yeah, this is pretty good value, like both melee attack and weapon strength increasing off 2 points. I'll go for that and then take this ability. Oh, and he has this follower, so I actually don't want him to have that follower. I wanted to have a chance to gain another one,
I am critical.
which he will if he levels up in the mountains again, I think. So,
My dynasty reigns.
where do we want to stick that? It only affects the local region.
Tomb King of Nehekara.
I probably can't add it to Arkhan, can I? Oh no, I can. I guess the follower sneaks in through the siege, but that's a sort of a silly idea. There is some chance that Arkhan gets wounded. Yeah, alright, I'll just stick it on this guy. The idea is like, I think I mentioned this in the last video, but it is really powerful to be able to stack those discounts and potentially have,
My wrong.
you know, basically free construction on the infrastructure buildings, because there's these high tier ones that you can actually do like a trick where you build them for free and then sell them and actually make a lot of money that way. But that's getting a bit ahead of ourselves. I have the option to cancel this construction. So I paid a 1600 gold to start upgrading the settlement, but it's on pause because it's under siege. I'm pretty sure I can click this and get my 1600 back. I don't think you get the... I think if you're partway through building something and you lose the settlement, you don't get the money back, but I'm sure they're not going to... Am I sure they're not going to launch the attack? Looks like I can't cancel it anyway. Alright, good. Don't need to make a decision.
The greatest art.
Yeah, I am going to stick this guy into this army, I think. So, what are we throwing out? I think it's just got to be... Yeah, this spearman unit has the least experience.
Sirs, attend. Great art.
I'm pretty sure if you start the turn with the Necrotect in the army, then he gets the extra movement rate. Is how that works. Okay. Don't think there's anything else to do. I'll have a quick check over here. There's no army up here. Cetra taken a second territory? No, he hasn't. He's not at war with anyone new.
It is time.
Luther Arkhan.
Yeah, not worried about what these people are
Armored
doing.
in faith.
8 turns until the third army. Yeah, third army seems so nice. Like if I had a full stack here and here, even if they were just basic skeletons, it would make my life, like decisions with my main army, so much easier. So we've got that coming up soon, but need to get through the next turn or turns without losing anything if I can. Huh. Okay. Goes into ambush stance. Alright, well I'll deal with what happened over the end turn in just a minute. Right here we've got a really nice decision. No downside, just 40 canopic jars or 2500 gold. Well, I'm getting 5 jars a turn right now, and I can increase that pretty soon. Whereas I'm getting nowhere near that same... Well, this isn't the best way to judge it, but yeah, I think basically I'm trying to say that I think the gold's way more valuable. Chaos Stairs, alright, not worrying about that just yet.
I will not disgrace my ancestors.
So the Bretonians go into ambush stance here. For sure they can't attack my settlement from their next turn. What they could do is possibly force march over here and threaten it, but
Don't think
this looks like a golden opportunity to hit this dwarven army. They're in raid stance, which means they're winded in battle. They start winded rather than fresh. I can attack them with both armies. There's no reinforcements Let's just get this Necrotect
Advance!
just to make absolutely sure that this isn't part of some elaborate dwarven strategy to catch us out, but it doesn't look like it is. Alright.
Aim it!
So going to launch the attack with this army for sure. It's out of range for reinforcement from the garrison, but that's fine. I can simply have Arkhan step out to here and then reinforce. I don't really want to reinforce from the flank. I'd rather... Yeah, I think this works just fine. I'm thinking a little about like positioning for if I wanted to send Arkhan up, like end his turn up this way to make sure the Bretonnians don't get a clear run at Sorcerer's Islands. I think if I stand here, it'll be fine. Are they going to stand and fight? I think they will. Like on paper, their army is still super strong, right? But I think I have a... Yeah, like I said, I think this is an absolutely great chance for me to deal another big blow to them. Oh, they did retreat. Well, that's annoying. Yeah, that's annoying. That definitely hampers my...
Do not challenge me!
plans to get back up this way to deal with the Bretonnians. But...
Open the Liber Mortis. There is no challenge here.
I keep my
Sorry, I know I just sort of trailed off mid-sentence there. Trying to
Priest moves.
weigh everything up. So he's gonna have... Yeah, so he'll be able to spot where the Bretonnians are going, which is important.
Attend your king, slaves.
Yeah, he basically uses all his movement coming to launch the second attack. We will fully wipe out their army, though. The fact they retreated is obviously positive from the point of view of us being strong enough to take them out. Let's go for this. I think there's a risk here that I will lose Sorcerer's Islands, but...
Nehekara rises from the sands.
This is a 3,200 gold investment, but there's 2 turns left on it, right? So next turn, I can still decide to get all 3,200 gold back if I'm in a position where the Bretonnians are going to be able to capture it. This, I mean, I don't have anything else built up here. Like, it's, yeah. I think this is just
Submit to your king.
too good an opportunity to beat the dwarves up.
Destroy them.
Take out one of their armies kind of in isolation. Look at this. So they retreated. They didn't want to fight us, but yet the balance of power on paper, they're way stronger. It's really interesting.
To battle.
Yep, definitely want to control a large army. Definitely do not want AI control.
To war for Nehekara.
Let's do this. Need to come up with a plan to deal with the cannon. Oh, interesting. Well, we might be able to... Yeah, might be able to get this to work to our advantage. I don't think they can really hold... So this is the choke point, and they are deployed there to hold it. Arkhan's coming in from behind me, that's great. I mean, looking at this, look at this tight for like this little gap they have to march through. I mean, the caskets of souls just rain death down on their heavy infantry in that compact space. Got a decent amount of magic, it's great. I want to deploy over to this side because that's where Arkhan's coming from, and as nice as this sort of like little ridge or whatever over here seems, I think I am going to need my reinforcements for sure. This isn't enough for a front line to like there's too much really strong infantry units for me to just hold out with the skeletons I've got here. Okay, let's do some setting up. Don't start in range of their units, that's totally fine. If they take a defensive position and actually don't advance on me, then of course I can just readjust. Got this special unit of skeleton archers, which is great because they have a special, like when they hit something, yeah, here it is, sundered armor. So when they hit a unit, it gets -30 armor for 10 seconds, which is really good because the archers just don't have much armor penetration. So, provided I'm concentrating fire on one unit that has the armor center effect, it should help a lot. Just shove those guys over when the battle starts, no problem. Ghouls, I think I'll do exactly what I did in last battle and use them to try and distract the enemy. Like if I can pull part of the enemy force off to this side while I'm dealing with the main group, that would be excellent.
Thy will be done.
Tomb King's going to have to run a bit of interference again. Tomb Scorpion.
I have no right.
Then I've got Necrotect here, and this guy needs to be at the back. Alright, that looks pretty good. Just shuffle over this way. It looks like the dwarves are coming for me though. Interesting. Yeah, reinforcements coming in from the back over here. Let's get Arkhan in there. First skeletons, I think I'll try and position over this way. Yep, next 3 this way as well. Right, we're in range to start firing, that's great. The cannons have a ways to go before they can shoot us. We can't get to them, it's too bad. Like if I mean this is another funny situation where more bats of all things would be kind of useful. Yeah, if they want to... Oh, I see, they're bringing up their cannons. That's fine. See if I can get them to fire their cannons at my ghouls. They're also just standing there and taking a beating from the Casket of Souls. I have to be a bit careful here, like, I don't necessarily want to waste or use too much ammo on their quarrelers, but I think I'll just let them fire at whatever they want right now. They're clearly doing a fair amount of damage. So, okay, got these last 2 skeleton units coming up here. Send these ghouls over here. We can actually retreat off this way, like pull some dwarves that way, possibly. Quarrelers aren't in range for a while. I feel like the cannons. Let's try and get the cannons to shoot these ghouls. Yeah, I don't think I could ask for much better in terms of being able to fire into these concentrated bunches of dwarves. So let's just... Yeah, you fire there, you fire... Longbeard's great weapons, yeah, that's exactly what I want to be aiming for. Cannons are firing at something too. Oh, if they're firing at my archers, that's actually kind of annoying. Let's move the ghouls up, kind of force them to... I think I want to force them to move back and protect their cannons with something. Yeah, we're taking some casualties from the cannon fire, but it's no big deal. This quarrel unit's distracted, that's fine. Alright, hit this unit. Don't want to shoot the miners. Yeah, let's concentrate fire now, try and break these first units. Victory's in our grasp. Oh wow. So much for that balance of power rating at the beginning of the fight then. I wonder how Yeah, I guess that just must be totally off the damage I did with the artillery already. I don't know. Let's drop this down, see if I can get some kills. Lord's under attack. Yeah, no problem. Let's concentrate fire on these longbeards. You guys shoot here. Alright, you guys keep retreating, pull those 2 units off. Arkhan, I think, drop down his defensive ability here. Yeah, have to really watch the health of my heroes here. Tomb King taking a bit of damage. Need to make sure he doesn't get, like, surrounded. Tomb Scorpion's holding out just fine, and I can heal it, so I'm less worried. Ghouls have done okay. I think they've beaten the cannon. I don't think it actually helps too much to attack this unit with more troops. Alright, have you guys taken out that unit completely? Yeah, you have, okay. Just go after this. I'll try and keep an eye on this unit and make sure it doesn't disintegrate, but it's not a big deal. Alright, I'm not being super efficient with units here. You guys keep retreating. I'm planning to just have them run off the battlefield. There's no point in having them actually sacrifice themselves. Charge into the back of them. Yeah, I think I'm going to have this unit of ghouls wiped out, but that's not a problem really. This is getting into this, you know, mid-game stage where ghouls are just not that effective. Okay, that skeleton's taking too much damage. Attempt to pull them out. Yeah, there's not much left over here, huh? I think actually let's shoot the archers into here because that's too big a. I'm gonna just kill a bunch of my own skeletons if I hit my yeah, fire the casket in there. Alright, that's really good. I'm seeing a lot of breaking dwarves. I'll use Shabti down here. Oh crap. Oh wait. What the hell? Oh, I guess it broke from the army losses, or the army penalty. Man. Alright, that was not bad. So we lost a full unit of ghouls, I think, plus, yeah, I don't need to fire anymore. Lost a full unit of ghouls. I don't think we lost any skeletons. I imagine I'm not going to be able to heal this ghoul unit up enough to actually have enough entities left to survive the battle, but I'll try. Yeah, I got them up to 2. Yeah, don't need to chase the dwarves. Just leave it. Where's their lord, actually? Yeah, stop shooting, you're just going to kill our skeletons. I don't know, I feel like I didn't execute that very well, but things were just kind of set up perfectly for the Casket Assaults to hard carry. And that's what they did, basically. Yeah, look at those kills. 367, 291. That's just the Ushabti, no problem. So this Arcane Conduit makes your magic recharge a bit faster. You can use it many times over the battle too, so it's... yeah, it's just a really amazing ability. I don't have any other healing I can drop down on these guys, do I? No, Arkhan doesn't have any healing. Oh, I need to heal the Tomb Scorpion. Got this unit of ghouls healed back up to 5. That's not bad. I think it's... I'm not sure what the threshold is for the unit getting wiped out. Provided we win the battle, they may... if they're at 5% or higher, the unit might survive. I guess we'll find out. Because this is 6 out of... Yeah, so this is 5% right now. Might get another cast in here. Yeah. 7. Feel like I just didn't take anywhere near as much damage as I expected to on my skeletons. My spear infantry. The actual battle in terms of melee didn't last that long, honestly. It's like... Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it was actually way easier than I thought it would be. So it looks like they have a lot left, but because they'd already retreated and we fought them afterwards, they all get wiped out now. Yeah, 70 kills on the cannon. 200 kills on the Quarrelers. Oh, I guess that was like a unit. Yeah, that was like 2 units of the Crypt Ghouls. Okay, so that unit did survive. Nice. So that unit's gone, but no big deal. No skeletons lost. Very little damage on Arkhan. I actually have the option, I think, to force march Arkhan north right away here, depending on how I feel with the Bretonnians. This replenishment, we replenish like half. This unit's going to be back up to half strength before next turn. I'd rather just take the gold as normal.
There is no challenge.
Relic sword, weapon strength plus 10%. Okay. Good attacker. Yeah. Yeah, like this unit's recovering almost 50%. Arkhan can't get that far here.
Where are my slaves?
I serve king and patriarch.
I am critic proof.
Yeah, let's
To me.
military presence 5. So the dwarves still have an army of 10 units here. We know they can't attack past here. I'm not afraid of... I'm not afraid of the Bretonnians attacking my army in force march. With having just annihilated a dwarf army, and because the Bretonnians have only got 1 army, even if the Bretonnians were able to beat us on force march, which I doubt, this is a risk I'm willing to take. So for sure no dwarf army can attack, which is the big issue. The Bretonnians from here could come down and attack us, but I think we just beat them straight up. Even with this, like, mono spearman army.
Where is this?
Alright, if I force march review, do I get back to the city? I don't think so. That's too bad.
We must rebuild our strength.
I probably still...
Legions, march.
I'll try it.
Is
No.
my throne ready?
That's fine though. I guess this means I can't recruit, but... I mean, I'd only be recruiting a... Yeah, I'd only be recruiting another spearman unit.
King of
And I've got now...
Son of Nehikara.
Well... I was going to say I've got a spare hero to stick in the army. It doesn't matter anyway, this extra 1 unit's not a big deal. Alright. So we finished tier 2.
I am sculptor and slave driver.
I'm tempted to go for extra defenses, although it's expensive. Can build this tier 2 recruitment building for cavalry, but honestly... I don't think... I think the melee skeleton horsemen are not that impactful, and the ranged, like the skeleton horseman archers, are better, but I still only get 2 units of them, and I'm not a big fan of the units up this tree. I know that you can, like, it looks like, you know, if you get this build into tier 5, you obviously expect stronger units, but I've never been super impressed by these units compared to the other tier 4 and 5 units of the Tomb Kings, like the Bone Giant, Tomb Scorpion, and the Sphinxes and Hero Titan. Like, I think these units here are basically way better overall, so I'm not prioritizing that. 3 more turns until I can get another Casket of Souls. I do want this. I want this, and I also want that timing to coincide with my next army, which it should do.
They will feel the lash.
So that would be 5k. So I've got at least like at least 1600 gold or so. I'm tempted to go for growth here. Boosts local casualty replenishment rate a little. Yeah, my plan here is to try and hold both these settlements now. I'm willing to put a bit more into developing them. Losing public order there, but it's not a huge deal. Move both my heroes. Yeah, I don't have any other heroes I can recruit. I guess I have the option... Yeah, I have the option of... Oh no, I was going to say I have the option of taking a turn off to add 1 to my Lich Priest capacity, but I'm currently 1 out of 0, right? So even taking a turn off and paying 2.5 grand wouldn't get me another Lich Priest, so yeah, definitely not worth it. Okay, I think the Bretonnians might launch an attack here, but I think that's going to go fine.
Joff is my patron.
Yeah. See how strong the dwarves are after that battle. Nice. They're weak. Excellent. It's a real consideration to actually think about launching an attack on the dwarves with this army. If this settlement's undefended, like, they have walls, but they only have 9 units. Even if I took this and decided I wouldn't hold it and I just razed it to the ground, like, that would be a big deal. Okay, I can decide that next turn. Yeah, not going to upgrade these 2 buildings. Think I'm good. There's the dwarves Thane. Not sure if... Yeah, I think it's the same one. Yeah. Okay. So, this is what I kind of wanted them to do. I think if they'd force march over towards Sorcerer's Islands, they may have been able to get away with it. Like, I may not have been able to catch them with Arkhan's army. So the worst case here is that Arkhan loses and I lose this. Arkhan gets wounded and I lose the whole army, right? But I'm actually fine with that. And even though we're on forced march, I just don't think we're losing to mass light cavalry, honestly. They attacked us, so the onus is on them to come and beat us. We've got a super defensive, or super defensible little, like, whatever you want to call it, back here. Their archers are going to be a problem. We don't have anything that can deal with their archers. We're just going to take casualties from them, but so be it. Yeah, I think just have Arkhan, keep Arkhan out of harm's way, build a really compact defense of this area. Yeah, usual. Got my usual gripe about the impassable terrain. It not really being obvious where it begins or ends, but actually keep this unit out of the fighting. They've got more experience, so they're a bit more valuable, plus they're depleted. I don't really need to overlap my units. I think I end up just taking more casualties from their archers, but I can make a second rank, I think. Alright, not got any points for neatness of this formation, but that's not what it's here for. Alright, looks alright to me. We've actually, yeah, this is a large army. It's a full, yeah, it's a full stack. I know this is kind of a mess back here, but I can always shift it around a bit when the fight starts. The main thing I want is for... I don't see any reason not to just have my backs to this, stone doodah, whatever cliff I guess it is almost. So yeah, here come their archers. Arkhan's got some magic. I must remember to use that. It's not very impactful. Like this is single target damage. Yeah, they're just going to send their archers forward to shoot us. If they concentrate fire on one unit too much, I'll swap it out. Like send it to the back and bring the other one in. Wonder if I can actually get them to fire at Arkhan, because he's got lots of armor. Could take a bit of damage. I think I'll put everyone on guard mode so I don't have my formation broken up. They haven't moved up with their melee troops yet. Okay, let's pop down this protection. I really think the archers are actually quite a lot more dangerous than the melee guys, so... Yeah, we've got shields, that really helps. We've got Arkhan here with that ability that boosts leadership and gives them resistance to physical damage. Just put a spirit leech on this unit. It's not going to kill many of them, but... Yeah, I've got a few kills.
Sacrifice them.
Right. Let's pull them out. See if we can bait the archers into coming closer. Yeah, they're going to be shooting a bit at Arkhan. Okay, here come their melee units. Alright, I'll pull Arkhan back. I don't want him getting surrounded.
Onwards, minions.
There's still their lord, Mogan of the Flame, it's their faction leader as well actually. Who's actually, yeah, he's dangerous in melee, like he could kill Arkhan for sure.
Proceed.
Just maybe rotate this unit around a bit so it doesn't get just hit on this flank. Yep. I've got 2 more uses of this protection. It's valuable, like it's 44% physical resistance for 15 seconds, which is a lot. I think I'll save it until they launch the melee attack, which they're about to, I think. I mean, their archers are doing damage, like I said, but if you zoom in, you can see most of the shots are probably hitting their shields. Well, quite a lot of them are. Okay, here comes the main attack. And there comes their lord as well. Alright, we need to get this unit in. I actually think I want to get all these units into support here. They're not going to fire into... they're not going to fire right where their horsemen are attacking, or else they'll end up hitting their own guys. I just need to basically try and make sure this unit doesn't get wiped out. Let's try pulling it back, since I've got another clump of guys in here to support. Where's Arkhan? Arkhan's here, okay. Arkhan can stand on the front line if they're just sending in... Yeah, it's this... Provided Mogan isn't there to fight, I can have Arkhan on the front line, because he can deal with these mounted yeomen, no problem. Alright, got a bit of a flank attack here. Move the spearmen up to cover. I don't think this side's going to be any problem, honestly. It's just a question of, I think, about how many casualties we take before we do enough damage to force them to retreat. We're doing decent damage to some of their units already. It's really good.
The trust shall pay.
No, don't get into combat with him. Don't get into combat with him. Yeah, fight these guys. Fight these guys. Spirit Leech actually doing a fair amount of damage to them, surprisingly. Alright, these units have enough health. I want them to get involved too. Yeah, Arkhan's kind of surrounded a bit here, but I think he's doing fine. Drop down our last shield. Don't have any units really disintegrating yet. Lots of ammo still on their archers, but I'm not too worried about it. Can't do anything really to stop him just killing a bunch of our spearmen, but you know, it's not going to be enough, I think. This looks fine. I want this unit's taking a bit of damage. It's okay. Send you in. I've got units aren't really doing too much right here, but obviously if I push them forwards, they'll send the cavalry through the gap, so don't really want to do that. Imagine how good some area of effect magic would be here, just total, like, clump of forces, but don't really have any. Yeah, this is fine. Arkhan's doing fine in melee. So despite having no experience and being on forced march, you know, yet again, like, wall of spears beats light cavalry, who would have thought? Move these guys up. I don't want them getting involved in too much fighting, but I think I can bring them up without risking them getting starting to disintegrate. Yeah, I think we've got this. I'm not seeing any extra troops ready to come in. The lord's here. Yeah, like, sure, you know, kill a few skellies, knock yourself out, dude. Give this unit a bit of a break, I guess, since under no pressure here. Almost got enough magic for another Spirit Leech. Oh, it's not. It's barely recharging there. It's too bad. Where's Mogan gone? He's coming out. Yeah, he's got 85 kills. I mean, it's like I say, can't do much against him, but he's not doing enough. Like, yeah, these guys are taking a bit too much damage against pulling back. Okay, Ushabti. Yes, I know exactly where to put you. Get in there. Yeah, I think I managed to pull this unit out in time. I don't think it's going to disintegrate. I've taken a lot of damage over here. Arkhan's still in combat, but he's doing just fine. Yeah, they've gone. Great. Okay, I think I can even... Nah, let's not break formation just yet. No need to. Yep, try and break whatever you can. There's such a concentrated clump of troops here. Probably should just advance into them. They're not going to be able to... Like, lots of them are archers who are going to try and run away, right? But they're going to be... No, I was going to say they'll be kind of stuck. I guess they didn't get kind of stuck. Alright, yeah, forget that. Ishabji turned up, got 50 kills. It's decent. Alright. Let's give this guy a big pile of skeletons to deal with. Oh, another Spirit Leech. Great. Hit someone who's about to rout. Try and get rid of them for good. If I can get one unit to rout, it also gives... Like, it makes the other units a bit more likely to rout as well, so... I've still got a fair few arrows. Okay, I think their lord's kind of in trouble now. Alright, probably should have been a bit more careful here and not got charged in the flank like that. Oh, this unit's having some trouble. It really doesn't... Yeah, I mean, again, I'm like fussing over it. At the beginning of the battle, I was like before the when I made the force march move up, I was sort of talking in terms of losing the army, and now you can see I'm like complaining about possibly losing a skeleton unit, which is basically telling you how this is going.
Take the black.
There we go. Yeah, get out of here. Serves you right. Right, do not let this guy get away. Kill him. I call that a great success. We're going to replenish health with the end turn. They haven't got another army. Both the Bretonnians and the Dwarves are pretty wrecked at this point. Mogan of the Flame is slowly succumbing to a million skeleton spearmen jabbing him. And now Arkhan's in there to give him a beating. Good stuff. No, maybe not. Come on, Arkhan, get him. Get him! Yeah, he's almost down. I imagine it'll give me like a close victory. I don't think it'll be... Might even be Pyrrhic, I suppose, but yeah, it's not... No problem at all. They got away with most of their... well, like quite a lot of their troops. It's going to actually be a bit difficult to chase after them with this army because they still have lots of their archers. To get all their ammo back, they'll be able to do more damage to us in the next fight, but it's alright. Yeah, so now I'm trying to decide. I've got a few more turns before my third army. I've got issues with public order, so I kind of need to have one of my armies sit in a settlement. But I also feel like I've got a great opportunity to turn the corner and go offensive here. On either the Bretonnians' heroic victory. Damn. Wow, okay, the computer was really impressed with that. Here was me thinking I'd get a Pyrrhic victory or a close victory. Oh wow. Yeah, I mean, losses, like, we took under a quarter of our army's casualties. I'm not sure I'd call it heroic. You can see the melee cavalry did not much damage. The archers did some more, and their lord did a lot, but got him. Nice chunk of extra gold too. Yeah, and I think I'll grab this because this gives Arkhan's army campaign movement range bonus, which he doesn't currently have. Like all these buffs are on my other army. So yeah, let's go for that. Yeah, we discovered their ambush and we kicked their asses. Mission failed, invade Bretonia. Alright, whatever.
The ultimate
So,
time.
what is the play here?
Joff is my patron.
I am a lord of Bretonia. Never!
I am sculptor and slave driver.
Definitely killing this army this turn. It's going to be able to retreat, but that shouldn't be a problem. Oh, level up on Arkhan. So, could go for another boost to... Yeah, another boost to armor and melee defense for all the skeletons. I think I explained this before, but even though I will eventually go down his magic line, I think it's just a few too many points right now, considering he's not my primary general. I'm tempted by this, just grab campaign movement range bonus. No, I don't think I need that. I think what I'm imagining is Arkhan being fairly static, like having his army on being used defensively to hold territory in the near term, so I'd rather just make his skeleton stronger, I think. Oh, he got 2 levels up. Wow, alright. Sure. More armor, more melee defense, yeah. Get him out of force march. So here we've got
Rises from the sun.
almost everything's replenished except for half this unit, but that's fine.
Curse the sun.
Look at my movement range with this lord, it's amazing. I can get all the way up here. My normal march is almost as far as a force march, look at that. Could we hit this in 2 turns? I'm not sure I want to, but I'm just curious.
I have risen.
Yeah, I could. Wow. Oh, I can hit the dwarves this turn. I can hit the dwarves this turn and still have movement left over. That's amazing. Oh, and they just built up... I think they just got the settlement to tier 4 as well. Let's see what they're up to.
Where are my slaves?
Do you take me for
So they've got 9 units.
Not likely.
Yeah, so that's 9 units that are actually in the city. Yeah, just got to tier 4. Got 2 new build slots. I think this means I'll take over the city at... I'll take it at tier 3. It is a bit annoying, like this territory is not ideal for us. We do take these penalties because it's not preferred climate. So I definitely see attacking here as like the advantage is to take out the dwarves rather than to make myself that much stronger. Whereas on the Bretonian side, like taking this would give us control of all 3 and like ease the pressure on Sorcerer's Islands. So,
What is unthinkable?
could I attack and take this turn? What have they got here?
I am
Quarrelers,
fighting
Quarrelers, Longbeards, Thunderers, Longbeards, Thane. I wonder what's in this
I
army.
will not disgrace my ancestors.
Could get bring the Tomb Prince in too, right? Yeah. Alright.
Lord of Bretonia.
Yeah, this is exactly what we want to see. Both of them really weak. They haven't got... There's no way they have large forces of, you know, lots of troops somewhere that I just haven't discovered.
Only the living sweat.
This will still be a tough fight. They'd have 9 units plus the 9. 2 of those would be, like, the Thane here is going to be tough. The Lord of this army, Daled's obviously going to be tough. Have to rely a lot on the Casket of Souls.
My patron. Submit to your king.
Probably have to use quite a bit of magic as well. I'm tempted to go for this though. Maybe, yeah, I can't get over there to support with Arkhan except on force march. I don't think I really want to bring Arkhan over that way. I think I'd rather use Arkhan to get rid of this army. I think this army's going to retreat. I can make this attack and just see where they retreat to before deciding. Oh, they didn't retreat. Alright, that's a bit surprising. Yeah, I mean, we've completely devastated their melee troops. It's only the archers who are left. I was actually so sure that this army would retreat that I didn't bring in the other army to support, but partly that's because I want them to have enough movement to go for the dwarf capital this turn. Alright, this area, yeah, this doesn't look so good defensively, but it doesn't matter now that they don't have the amount of melee mounted yeomen. I don't think there's much subtlety here, right? It's just like make a big freaking line of skeletons and go for them. Pretty much. I don't even have units that are that badly damaged. I'll have the ghouls on the flanks because they're a bit faster. Actually, you know what? I'll have them a little behind. I don't really want the ghouls getting shot. That's the only thing. Like, the ghouls don't have shields. So let's just keep them in behind like that. Yeah. Boom.
Tremble before Arkhan.
I mean, these mounted yeomen can just go where they please. I can't catch them, so we simply have to ignore them, get to their melee troops, take them out. May as well get that cast down. Arkhan's taking arrow fire, absolutely fine. He's got plenty of armor. I guess they do have a fresh lord who's... He's a... Yeah, okay. He's a bit stronger. Right, they've charged in with some, like, cavalry. Just drop this down to bolster my center a bit. Oh man, the Crypt Ghoul got sent flying. It's fine. Don't know how you got the other side of those archers, but try and make the most of it. Yeah. Just need to get into combat with whoever we can, try and break them. Chase after the archers until they've been away. Give up. I'm a bit concerned about some of my units over here, but you can see they've already used like a third of their ammo. Like it's not unlimited by any means at all. Arkhan's doing just fine here. Actually, you know what? I think I want to try and surround their lord. If I can make him run away or kill him, it's gonna help on the morale front. I think if these units get... Okay, I think if any of these units get to 50 skeletons or fewer, I'll attempt to pull them back. Yeah, the shots into the flank, which I don't block with shields, definitely do a lot of damage. We're okay though.
Take the black.
Just drop a Spirit Leech on their lord. It's not going to do great damage, but better than nothing. Alright, this unit's taking quite a lot of damage, but they've used almost all their arrows and they've still got 90. Oh, okay, this unit's in a bit of trouble maybe, because it's taking fire from both these units. Yeah. Thing is, if I turn around, I just lose my bonus from the shields. I might have to, yeah, I might actually sacrifice this unit. It's unfortunate. Okay, let's pull these. It's probably too late now, but pull these around, try and help. They're down to 76, but these guys are out of arrows, so they're just gonna charge this in melee, which is fine. Yeah, they're running out of arrows all around the map now. I think we got him. I think even this unit's not too bad. Arkhan's just sort of aimlessly meandering all over, but it's okay. Oops. Yeah, no point chasing after them. Okay, looks like they got the armor losses. Great. Yeah, there's no healing I can do. I'm not going to catch them. No, that was alright. It got a bit scrappy, but yeah. Not too bad overall. Again, like, we have to fight this army a third time now, I think. And they're gonna have the archers get all their ammo back, so even though we wiped out all their melee troops, oh, we wiped out 2 of their archers too. Yeah, that's alright, I guess. Oh no. Yeah, I guess yeah, alright, fair enough. I think I was thinking I'd have to fight them twice this turn, but maybe the fact I fought them on their turn also made a difference there. Not sure. In any case, they are done.
I will not
Let's move in with this agent.
Move. Do you take me for a wazoo?
Doesn't look like these units are super high tier.
More slaves! I need more!
So we have a choice of who to bring in to Arkhan's army.
My dynasty reigns supreme.
I don't think they've got any other troops. I think I ought to send... This guy can make it down here. Just about.
Creator. Ever onward.
Okay, yeah, so that was something I was afraid of. And I had mentioned before, which is I did just get put into contact with this faction, which, thanks to the This is Total War rule, I have to go to war with. At least they're at war with someone else.
They will feel the lash.
I'm not seeing another Dwarven army. Yeah, looking at their strength, there's no way they have another substantial army of any sort. Well, let's go for it. Let's try and take them out.
Fire on them. They challenge me.
Doesn't like our odds. I think I can still do it.
To war for Nehekara.
We're gonna kill so many with our artillery and archers.
For the Creator God. Arise,
Whoa.
legions. Rise.
Okay. They're definitely in trouble if our Tomb King can fly. Never seen this before.
Where are my slaves? Great art refreshes all.
Alright. Give this guy a level up too.
I have my suspicions. Ready,
No, I can't quite get my Tomb Prince to join the army too.
Your king
I could, yeah, he's on the, I'm not sure he can actually reach there. I don't want to disband a skeleton unit and then realize I can't,
Nehekara will be
I can't get him in anyway. Arkhan can force march over here. Although I'm very close to having a revolt over here. So I was thinking in terms of bringing him back, but let's see, if I don't need to tax the province. That 190 income doesn't matter right now. We've got 8,000 in the bank. Yeah, so this should be fine. Okay, if I move the Tomb Prince down here, or even better, if I recruit the trustworthy guy who boosts public order by a bit more, then that'll be 2 points. Characters 3 is currently from Arkhan, so that's going to go away. But I can hold off Rebellion for a couple of turns. Okay, I've decided what I'm going to do. I'm gonna have Arkhan force march to here, and use his skeletons to help in the assault. And I'm going to disband this guy. He's still only rank 1, it really doesn't matter. He's an infantry master. Yeah, it's not a great trait anyway. So I can see here they've got absolutely nothing. So disband you. Recruit trustworthy. How strong are the lizardmen? Just to check. Yeah, okay, they're about as strong as us. They have 3 settlements, which is like 1, 2, 3 maybe? But they're at war with these people, so hopefully they don't have a big army. Like, I think it's very unlikely they have a strong army that's going to be able to come in and sort of take us out once we, like, capitalize on our army being weakened and come kill us right away sort of thing. I don't think that's very likely. Want to pan the camera a bit here. I'm not sure how close I have to stand. There, that might be good enough.
I shall move. Attack and destroy. Destroy them.
I guess maybe what I should have done is made this guy retreat. This is an extra. Oh, it's a runesmith rather than a lord. Okay, that's not too bad. I was thinking I could use lightning strike. So lightning strike would take out this guy, but it would also take out Arkhan as support, which is not what I want. Just check the terrain here. Yeah, so this isn't a bad settlement to attack. It's not the best though. We might have to destroy a couple of towers with our caskets. So in terms of fighters, I mean, I've got 5 pretty much full strength heroes and lords, like Tomb King, Arkhan. Well, this guy can't really fight in melee, but then double Necrotect. I've got the Tomb Scorpion. And then I've got a pile of skeletons. Yeah, I think I want to do this.
Nehekara will be mine.
Like in that siege battle I had, back a couple of videos against the rebels who took the Wizard Kalis Palace. The enemy AI is not that great in sieges. It's pretty exploitable, I think. So those odds are not very accurate. Let's gamble, try and get more magic. Yep. Great. Yeah, that's really good. How much do I actually have? 105 power reserve. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to be definitely using my offensive magic with my Lich Priest. Okay, let's deploy over here. Plan to attack this way. Plan to... blow up this tower probably with the caskets. Yep, just make sure they're in range. I'll deploy all my troops down this right hand side so they're only in range of one tower. I don't want you firing at will at the beginning. These units just start like this. I'm hoping it doesn't come to a desperate rush in with my melee troops, but we'll see. I could have considered having my lord off his chariot, actually, if I'm going to fight on the walls. But I think my plan is to clear the units on the walls with artillery and missile fire, and that there'll be plenty of fighting inside against units where the chariot will shine. So let's go with that. Moving these units up front just to make sure that they draw tower fire over Casket of Souls or whatever. Let's group these guys in advance. Alright, looks good. Yep, take out this tower. Got our reinforcements coming in. I just need to make sure these guys don't sort of derp out and get shot up by the towers for no reason. I can come over here. Yeah. Yeah, tower can't quite reach the back of the battlefield anyway, so... Oh, this one can reach though. Yeah, wait a second. I don't want to have to deal with that second tower if I can avoid it. So how far can it shoot? Oh, we're good, we're good, we're good. Start moving this guy up. Yeah, it's unfortunate we have to waste quite a few Casket of Souls shots on taking out the tower, but can't really help it. Actually, yeah, no, I think I probably should take it out. Okay, so yeah, there's some nice blocks of troops to try and cast area of effect magic onto, so that is definitely what I'm going to be going for here. This damage doesn't matter, we're taking a tiny bit, but we'll actually heal passively from me just casting spells. I've got lots of winds of magic. Now, I wonder how much armor piercing damage this does. It says major magical damage, but magical damage doesn't bypass armor. It doesn't say it's weak against armor. I'm just trying to decide like which unit to go for. I think I just go for whatever like units in the middle. Oh, they have two units stacked on top of each other though. That's got to be good. Yeah, that looks good. Almost taking this out. Nice. Okay. I'll have my Casket of Souls hold fire for a bit. I think I want to use my magic here before I start firing the artillery. Oops. pretty good. Hopefully they don't move out the way.
Could their head-spitting
I think the problem is that just disappeared through the wall. Yeah, one casualty, not particularly impressive. I wonder if I can get my... Yeah. I'll shift my casket of cells up. Also move my archer in preparation for... They don't have any artillery or anything defending, so my archers are safe here. Not sure if I want to have the casket of souls aim for the troops on the walls like these missile units. I probably do. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, Longbeards are about the scariest unit. The random movement of the like AoE is not working out particularly well for me. Obviously you want to have a cast that just like zigzags through all their units. I mean, we've done like 20% of the unit's health, even though they haven't lost too many members. That will matter when I'm going to be shooting them with archers. Let's have the Casket of Souls. Yeah, let's go for these Thunderers, I think. Alright, focus again on the Longbeards. What do they have right behind the gate? Probably another unit. Yeah, another unit of Longbeards. Okay, good to know. Yeah, I did got a few more kills that time. All I need is for one of the casts to actually move along the line, and it would do a lot better. Just haven't had that happen so far. Alright, we've got a bunch more casts though. Like, we've got 102 power reserve, plus the 20, almost 30, plus the extras with the Arcane Conduit. Probably enough for, like, I don't know, 6 plus more casts for sure. Yeah, unfortunately... Oh no, it's coming back, it's coming back. Oh, we actually breached those walls, huh. Alright, fair enough. Nah, don't aim for that unit then. Aim for these guys. Yeah, that was a better cast. We still didn't get that many kills, but we have done a lot of damage. Oh nice, some of the Casket of Souls shots just hitting the units. That's what you want to see. Alright, so who's the best target now? I think I can cast it. Yeah, if I cast it here, it hits the guys on the wall. It looks like it kind of went through the Longbeards on the way back. Almost out of ammo on the Casket of Souls. That's too bad. Yeah, they did a bit of damage. Not as much as I would have liked, to be honest. The formation here is kind of annoying. Ah, they're reforming. Okay, that's good. I was going to say I don't have a great target with this because they've reformed into thinner ranks, but they might be about to give me one. Yeah, won't start casting that yet. Bring archers up. Alright, so Caskets of Souls are now done. Yeah, I'll start bringing skeletons up slowly. Oops, don't get shot by that tower.
Move, slaves! Animos!
Okay, how are we looking? Oh, they stacked 2 units on top of each other again. Well, they didn't exactly, but whatever. I've not been particularly impressed by this spell. I think the problem is it doesn't do that much armor piercing damage, and so against dwarves it just is not particularly useful. It lasts for a while, like it moves around a lot. I'm not getting the most lucky in terms of it just moving through more of their units. Alright, got a bunch of dwarf warriors over here. Okay. Alright, I think it's about time for my archers to get involved. We need to prioritize these quarrelers, because otherwise they'll do a ton of damage to us as they're trying to come in. I think I might reserve, hold on to his magic. I think we're not doing that much damage to them with the magic right now. I think what I'll do is when I go send in my heroes, lords, and Tomb Scorpion, we'll end up with a bigger clump of dwarves, and then this will be way more impactful. So I'll just sit on it, I think, for now. Okay, can you guys hit these quarrelers? Yes. Okay, I'll look at how the... Yeah, that looks good. You sometimes have to be careful of like the crenellations or stuff on the walls, but that looks like they're doing a good job. Yeah, that unit's getting absolutely destroyed. Great. Yeah, that's really good. These poor guys are facing the wrong way, so I think they're in for a bad time. Yeah. RIP. Okay, that was excellent. Got 21 Thunderers there. Don't have a great line of sight to them, honestly. Let's move up a bit like this. I'll try launching one volley at this unit of 21 Thunderers, but I think a lot of these shots are going to end up getting wasted. Oh, it wasn't bad actually. Oh, now someone's shooting us. Who's that? I said we were getting shot, but didn't take any casualties, so... whatever. Yeah, that's 1 Quarreler, 3 Quarrelers, 11 Thunderers, 1 Thunderer. Alright, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to send in the... I'll send the Tomb Scorpion right up to the walls. I think the presence of a terror-causing unit right next to them may well cause some of the fragmented units to rout, or at the very least they might reposition, give my archers a clear shot to finish them off. I wanted to get rid of their missile units so that I don't take a ton of casualties as my moving my own infantry up, but I do want my archers to be able to rain arrows down on like this Longbeard's unit, for example. Yeah, I can see the leadership dropping a bit more. Frightened by enemy unit, yeah. Might as well bash on the gates. Oh no, they're coming out. Or maybe they are. Dunno. Whatever. I think, oh, they are coming out. I imagine they're not gonna stay out. Right. No, I don't want you guys to advance. No, no, no. Yeah, sometimes with these issues with the archers in sieges where they derp out a bit.
Obey! Move! Obey and move! Will be done!
Alright, I don't want my Tomb Scorpion getting stuck. Ah, crap. Alright, you guys stop. That was fine, we wiped out like half that unit. Oh, and now we get a nice clump to actually drop this spell on. Hey, good job, Mr. Tomb Scorpion. They're coming out. Nah. Alright, let's shoot into the back of these miners. It looked like a lot of those shots weren't hitting, but that's good enough. Victory's in our grasp. Great. Oh, these guys coming out. I think I'll stick these guys into a control group actually. It's my, like, hero stack. My skeletons, they're over here. Okay. Move up. I've got to be more careful with Archons because they're in the Unforced March, so they're really not going to be great against Dwarf Heavy Infantry, but might just need them at the end to make up the numbers. We'll see. If we can take their units out piecemeal like this, our single entities will do really well against them. Tomb Scorpion's having a whale of a time. Okay, what have I done here? Oh, I've put those archers into those units into range of the other tower. Alright, they'll take some damage, it's no big deal. Yeah, don't want my Tomb King getting surrounded. Alright, if they're pulling back, that's fine, just let them go. We did damage. That's good. So 22 miners here, 97 Longbeards here. Okay, that should be our next target, I think. Still got magic. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep holding on to this magic for a couple more casts of my Area of Effect spell when I get a good chance. We're doing fine on time. It is something to have to watch though. Okay, let's shoot at this unit. See how... Yeah, those shots look like they're landing really well. Taking some shots, but they've got so few missile units here it doesn't really matter. Alright, we wiped out a lot of those guys. Yeah, I think that too many of them are going to be behind the tower now. Go for this unit for a bit. Okay, they're basically gone. I don't really want to shoot into Dwarf Warriors because they have shields, like the Longbeards with great weapons. These Longbeards, oh, they have shields. Yeah, regular Longbeards also have shields. Okay, I should remember that. But these guys, if they're facing the other way, like for some reason the units on the inner side of the wall actually face the other way, so their shields are useless. Looks like this unit's moving up to give us a nice target. I'm not maybe not actually. Yeah, these regular Dwarf Warriors, these are a lot less dangerous in melee. I'd really rather just shoot the Longbeards, even if it's a bit less efficient. We're still doing pretty decent damage to them. We don't have to wipe them out, we just need to do damage. This battle's going to come down to a big melee. Just a case of doing as much as we can ahead of that. They still have their lords left, like they've got 2 or 3 lords, which is scary, but we can kind of... Oh jeez, what are you guys doing? Well, if you're not getting shot, I guess it's not a problem. Alright, that unit's too hard to hit right now. Let's come back here. Almost out of ammo. I really want to have these 3 dwarf units clump up as I go through the... go through this breach and hit them with the magic, so I think I'll just hold on to my arrows for now. Get my single entity stack over here. Just group these guys up too, I suppose. Yeah, here we go. This is exactly what I wanted. I've got a total, I've got a total of 4 heals on the Tomb Scorpion, each which does almost 1,000, so that's like most of its health and healing. So I'm fine with it leading the way here. Let these guys clump up. The Dwarf Warriors don't have that much armor piercing, like they're just not very effective against the Tomb Scorpion. The Lords are a different story, but maybe he's not coming in right now anyway. Okay, yeah, I feel like that did a pretty decent amount of damage. Alright. Time for everyone to get in. Put protection down on the Scorpion. Nah, we don't need to do that, we've got so much healing. Oh, is this coming back to hit them again? Not quite. We'll cast this though on Tomb King maybe. And use Arkhan's shield buff. If there's still a clump left when I have this magic recharged, I'm definitely dropping the spell on them again. Looks like there will be. Oh yeah, that's going to be a juicy cast. Although the Tomb Scorpion's doing its best to just like throw them around. Alright, we're not going to get another cast probably this battle, but got 50 kills, nah, 60 kills at the end. Not the worst. Okay, who's taking damage here? Arkhan's taking a bit of damage, alright. I'll keep an eye on him, but I think he's doing alright. Just about time to force the skellies into, I think. They still have a lot of troops. This is gonna probably take a while longer, but I'm feeling pretty confident about it. I think the only reason Arkhan's taking damage is because he's fighting their lord. Alright. Sending the skeletons in on the basis that any damage they soak up is damage that I'd rather have on them than on my single entities. Looks like, yeah, these units are getting a bit weak and not wanting to stick around anyway. Okay, this guy just took a whole bunch of damage. Let's pull him out of there. Drop a heal on the Scorpion on the way out.
Speed up! Of death!
Dwarves up to their usual tricks of fighting basically to the death, unfortunately. Got another unit coming in. Yeah, leave him out of the fighting for a bit. Okay, we broke one unit, that's good. You just try and break this guy, but it's not going to be easy.
They vex me.
There's bits of units up here. Not too much. Oh, that's a nearly full unit of Longbeards. Okay, fair enough. That's a bit stronger. I definitely don't want to go up on the walls to fight them. I'm a bit surprised they haven't come down to join in this fight, to be honest. But whatever. I think we need to just probably push through this guy and get our infantry, like, so they're not stuck in that choke point. Yeah, hit the unit that's wavering. Just get them to break first. Man, it's literally fighting to the last dwarf. Well, that's what fighting dwarves on legendary difficulty, or the very hard armored difficulty as well, does for you. Alright. Come on guys, force your way through. Yeah, I guess we can walk through the gate as well if they're not going to come down and stop us. Alright, that unit broke. Good.
We march.
We got pretty tired on our single entities. I can give them a rest though.
Cetra shall pay.
Might send the... No, I don't know. Yeah, the dwarf in a confined space is just such a pain in the ass to deal with. I'll let my Tomb King and Necrotex rest for a bit. can actually start heading over towards the Victory Point Plaza. There's 2 units of Dwarf Warriors over here, but that's it. It's not actually necessary to kill all of their units. Like, we just have to kill enough of them to make them rout. We're going to be hitting our own units a little here. It's not too bad. Alright, you guys stop. Yeah, that's better. Oh, they've come down. Alright. Works for me.
Majesty.
Alright, I think this unit's going to be coming down too. That's fine. Right. So these units that came in with my army, these guys aren't on force march, they're only drained or diminished because they've been fighting and marching. They're shattered, don't need to do anything about them. So if I let them rest for a bit, they will get back their vigor. Arkhan's on force march, that doesn't apply to him, but that's fine. I think this unit's going to come down to fight. Don't have much ammo left, but what ammo I do have, I want to fire into these Longbeards for sure. They're probably the strongest unit they have left. Who's that? Dwarf Warriors, okay. Yeah, I mean... dunno. Just ignore that Dwarf Lord, I think. I'm tempted to have my my skeletons here and my single entities make their way towards the center of the city, try and capture it. Although I think we have to deal with these Longbeards first. Yeah. Okay. Alright, that leadership's dropping at least, that's something. Still plenty of health in the Scorpion. Yep. Looks like I may need some of these extra skellies though, so bring them up. Just to make up the numbers more than anything. Alright, not sure what effect just hit the dwarves, but it seemed to be a negative one. Oh, we just hit this threshold on the Realm of Souls. Oh yeah, that's right, okay. That's a army-wide heal, which is nice. We've got our Ushabti too. I mean, if we end up taking a lot more damage on our army, we do get the free unit of Ushabti, which will obviously be great for taking the center of the city. I think we've got this. I don't know how many more of them we'll have to kill before they actually mass rout, but... oh, there's this unit of Dwarf Warriors that came in the back, okay. Let's try and deal with them. Oh, I've got these Longbeards wavering, that's really good. Yeah, try and charge through them and then charge them again from the rear, I think. And they're broken. Perfect. Use his second... no, I don't even need to use his second heal on the Scorpion yet. No more magic, but that's fine. So they've got 2 more heroes or lords up here. That's basically it. The rest is just a handful of troops that are gonna... they're basically very low on morale. Then they've got this unit, and that's it. So I'd say we've got them. Don't think my lord ever did what I wanted and ran through them though. Yeah, try that again. Come on. Yeah, the Tomb Scorpion's so good against the infantry formations. Like, it's not killing all the guys it knocks back, but it just like,
So be it.
yeah, it just does a lot of damage. It opens up being able to charge from the rear like this. We're slowly wearing this guy down. Yeah, I mean, he's killing a bunch of crypt ghouls by the looks of it, but I don't care. Frankly. Yeah, this unit's gonna break soon. Yep, they're broken, they're shattered. This, mass rout. Yes, looks like we got him. We did! Oof. Alright, that was good. Didn't lose too much. Took damage on heroes, it's gonna replenish over 1 or 2 turns. Don't think I'm gonna get more magic for, passive healing, but
Rise, my
suppose I can, at the very least, heal the Tomb Scorpion up to full. These units all get wiped out. Except maybe the Lord. Okay, yeah. That's a point. I think there might be a Lord here who's not going to get wiped out. It's not you, is it? No. Yeah, it's this guy, it's this guy. I think if I let this guy survive the battle, the game will actually let him escape because he started outside the settlement. I'm not sure about that, but yeah, see if I can catch and do some damage to him. We're never going to be able to catch him. We're not going to be able to block him at all. Okay, never mind that then. And we're going to get magic enough magic for one more cast? I think we are. One more cast of the Cursed Blades buff. There's no point chasing these guys down, they're all going to die. Ah, it's gone. Alright. Maybe if this comes back and I get to Arcane Conduit again. No, it's not worth it. It's just one more healing. It's just 50 hit points, not very much. So yeah, that was a good move, I think. I'll have to see how strong the Lizardmen are. That's the next big question. I'm confident I can hold the Bretonnians off from the north. Like, they're not getting any stronger, really. Sacking, I was thinking about sacking, but it's only like 1400 gold right now is not that much. And if I just occupy, I'm pretty sure I get this settlement at tier 3. So, let's go for that.
all shall perish.
Yeah, and this guy did survive, look at that, he ran away.
Submit to your king.
That's alright. Okay, so what happened there? We got Beard Collector. Nice. We've got another magic weapon. And we've got a great incantation, I think, which must have been unlocked by capturing the 3rd settlement. Got some levels up. Yeah, so what do we actually get here? Ooh, look at that! We pick up a Royal Barracks. That is really nice. So we can get Tomb Guard, and we can start upgrading or replacing some of our skellies with Tomb Guard. We have 2 more capacity for archers. Also got public order neighbouring provinces. Might not keep this long term, but in the short term, that's nice to just like not have to be dealing with revolts. And tier 3 of that as well, really nice. Yeah, occupying was a good choice there. If I'd sacked them, it would have actually hardly made me any gold, and it would have knocked this down a tier. So that was good.
You are not him.
Okay.
Serve me.
Yeah, none of my guys have more movement, so unfortunately I can't really scout out to see what's happening here. Ooh, they do have a stack. It's not that high tier though. I think this is still just tier 3. Yeah. So they're not going to have any of the super scary dinos. Our army's not well set up against the dinosaurs. That's the scary part from the lizardmen. If they just have a bunch of skinks and saurus warriors, that's fine. Okay. I'll just go over the end term, I think, and then end the video for today. So do these level up. Okay, so I can get a Cambrian War Sphinx right now. I think I do want to do that. It's yeah, it's a solid mount. Not as fast as the chariot, and he loses a few points of leadership for some reason, but gains a lot of HP, does more damage. Yeah, I like the War Sphinx.
Even Nagash trusted this one.
Alright, level up for the wizard. So, got Arcane Conduit. I don't need to reduce miscast. I'm not overcasting spells. This would be good for a bit more Winds of Power Reserve, but I actually think... So going to the third tier of this would actually reduce the cost down, and going for the third tier of this would reduce the cost and the cooldown, so make it even more spammable for the army. Passive healing. I don't need this other stuff. I don't need him to be doing the jars. Oh, I could give him a skeletal steed. Yeah, I don't have him on that. Like, I can choose to have him on foot, and it just gives the option of being more mobile, so I think that's a good choice. Don't really have anything else that I need to take. Okay, this guy... Yeah, let's put the 2 points into Conqueror, go for Tomb Strike. I don't think I need missile resistance before he has a mount. If he's on foot, he's just not that easy to hit with missiles. In terms of these weapons, I've got 2 of them now. This is the Lord who's involved in the fighting. This guy should have the best weapon. It's probably just this. Give Arkhan the other one. Okay. Tendon Madness. Yeah, I don't need either of these skills. Reducing enemy public order is really not very impactful, I think. Okay, so what about this line? I have to think a bit about what I imagine Arkhan having in his army late game. He has this ability which boosts Cascade of Souls. And he also has... Yeah, this boosts all his vampire units, but that's even if they're not in his army, same with this. I don't think he has anything that boosts specific units. So I could more or less have him with anything. So this boosts Nexus Sphinx and Scorpion units. This is Hero Titan Ushabti. Then this one's the Archers, Catapults, Bone Giants. I've already got my other Lord going for this, so it kind of feels like probably have plan to have Arkhan specialised for something else. Charioteers, there's another... There's one of the special Dynasty Lords who's a specialist in chariots, and there's another one who's a specialist in... Actually, there's a bunch of the different specialists. Don't really want to go for cavalry. Probably not gonna have too many Ushabti. I do like Necrosphinx and Scorpions. Yeah, it's not a huge deal if I sink 2 points into this and don't end up making too much use of it, but I mainly just want to go for the Reanimate and up to Resurrect. Alright, public order there is fine. Public order here is not fine, but Arkhan's coming back next turn. Yeah, can't really move much, but that's alright. Tomb Prince can go up and scout here, but I know I've got a couple of turns before they're doing anything.
Victory is assured.
Yeah, Let's just look at the diplomacy before I end the turn. So that yeah, our 2 original enemies are completely out, completely crushed them. Lizardmen are definitely the next next threat, and I know from the military presence that they've got a full stack here. So military presence 10 between these 2 settlements. So we do have to be really careful here. I'll have to send a scout out to see them. I don't really want to come in contact with whoever they're fighting because they're fighting the Sudenburg, which is like the Empire faction, or the Empire faction that's down here. So I won't go too far east, but there's also there's another Tomb Kings faction over here, I want to say. I'm not sure where they're... I don't know. We'll figure it out. Plenty of gold. I don't think I want to do anything with it. So 3,000 gold for all regions will be hit by a sandstorm, causing attrition for any foreign armies. Alright, good to know. Ambush success chance was 50%. But I don't want to spend money on this now. There's no foreign armies really attacking. I don't need this. It's a unique necrotech that can colonize ruins at level 3. We don't have any ruins. It's not good use of 4,000. This actually I can't build anything. I think I'm happy with all these buildings. I don't think I'll demolish this, and I'm definitely not going to do it before I do recruitment. Actually, speaking of which... yeah... could do some recruitment here. I should do that. Yeah, I should definitely do that. I think it's time for the crypt ghouls and some of these skeletons to leave. So I want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think I want Nekahara warriors on this guy. They're not much better than crypt ghouls. I mean, it says they're anti-infantry, but so much of my army is effectively anti-infantry that it doesn't matter. So let's take out the crypt ghouls and then... actually... this is probably... yeah, I'm not in such a rush to recruit these guys. I don't think I'm going to launch an attack against Lizardmen right now, so... I'm just a little wary of disbanding units just because I don't know what's around this corner. So I think I'd rather just leave it for now. That's nearly done. That's going to be done next turn. That's great. And I'll keep taxes off here. I'm making money from this and this. That's good. Yeah, I think that's all. So the Greenskins going after the main dwarf faction. Yep, just staying on his own. There's nothing he can really do. That guy's gone into a camp stance. Okay. Yeah, and the Lizardmen didn't come attack us. Alright, and I have... ooh. I have a mission to defeat this guy who's just conveniently stood on the doorstep. So I'll think about doing that next time. I've got a quest of Arkhan. Okay, yeah, that's triggered by him leveling up. That's good. Alright, well I think this is a really successful few turns. Baited the Bretonnians into attacking, dealt with them, cleared out the dwarf army laying siege, took that capital, reduced both of my initial enemies to basically nothing in terms of military, so picking up my third army in 5 turns. Yeah, it's all good. Alright, thanks for watching, and see you for the next one.